Hey everybody, welcome to our podcast. I'm Jason.
And I'm Laurie.
And this is Walking Dead cast episode 19. I'm really excited to have another cast member from The Walking Dead on today, Laurie Holden, who plays my favorite character, Andrea. Hi, Laurie.
Hi, cool. I'm your character?
Yeah, totally.
Love that.
I've been reading the comics since issue 7, and I like Andrea because she's pretty much badass. She's grounded and kind of steely and dangerous, but she's still also open and sometimes vulnerable, you know?
Yeah.
And I noticed that you bring those qualities into the show, too. And so I was glad that they picked you to play the part.
Thank you.
And so I'm just wondering, are you going to keep playing Andrea close to how she is in the comic? Is that the idea?
Well, here's the deal. The AMC version of the character of Andrea is a little bit different than the comic book, obviously. As you know, I'm older than the comic book version. Frank decided to make more of an age difference between Amy and Andrea because he wanted a richer, deeper, more complicated relationship. The warrior, the badass that Andrea becomes, you're going to see more of that in season 2 and season 3. Season 1, we're really kind of exploring who she was and who she is before that change occurs. Because, when you read the comic book, they don't really touch on that very much. You see her a little bit in the beginning with her sister dies, and then she's a warrior.
Yeah.
We're kind of really exploring the grief and the vulnerability and more of who she is before she emerges as a badass.
Yeah, and I noticed that like in the mall scene when she doesn't know how to work a gun, and she seems a little flustered. And so I mean, people who know the comic will probably love that scene. They're like, oh, that's not going to be like that for very long, you know?
Yeah.
But it's fun to see the shift over time.
Well, I think Andrea learns a lot about herself as the show goes on. I think that when Amy dies, her heart is irrevocably broken. I mean, she'll never be the same. And so many horrible things happen to this character that really test her strength and her mettle and what she stands for. And I think that she discovers the strength and resilience that she didn't even know she had. It's really quite a journey.
Do you think that she actually appreciates that discovery?
Appreciates that discovery?
I mean, things are pretty horrible for her to probably have that.
Yeah, I mean, you're asking me now. Andrea right now just lost her sister, and she has pretty much zero will to live, and thinks that there's no hope in humanity. So, right now in her world, she's not apathetic.
Yeah.
But as we progress with the story, I think she'll probably be pleased that she has more hope than she knew she had. I mean, I think she even surprises herself.
Have you and Jeffrey talked much about the relationship that you guys are about to have?
A little bit, but not so much. I mean, I feel really blessed because they couldn't have hired a better Dale. I mean, not only is Jeff an incredible actor, but he's so perfect for Dale, and I've worked with him on 2 other collaborations, the Jessica and the Mist, and we have a real shorthand and a real trust between the 2 of us. And I think that the one thing that we both agree upon is that when they do find each other, because it's going to be an organic way of finding one another, it's really all about love. It's a very pure love. Dale is so kind, and Andrea loses everything her whole life, and this one man gives her a love and a kindness and hope that no one else on the planet can, and she can't help but look at him like a savior in many ways.
And we've already seen a little sliver of that.
A little sliver.
Yeah, a little curiosity on her part.
Yeah.
So we actually watched The Mist, because we're doing this podcast and call about your show, and we started a few months ago before the show even aired, and so in preparation we watched The Mist because it was Daredevil film, and it was fun to see you and Jeffrey Dunn together knowing that you were going to play these other parts. And but since we're talking about this, Karen and I wondered whose idea it was to not have your character and the main guy in The Mist hook up like they did in the Stephen King novella.
I think that was Frank's decision. I think I don't want to speak out of line here, but I think that in terms of the cinematic form, in terms of the movie, I think that would make Thomas Jane's character very unlikable.
Yeah.
His wife dies, and all of a sudden he cats up with Amanda.
Right.
I'm really rooting for him very much. No. So I think that it was the right choice. I think that we all players are surrogate roles. I became kind of a surrogate mother support to him, and there was a survival love, but it didn't really need to go into that sexual romantic territory.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it was cool. Like that's interesting for survival love because there was definitely a bond there, and it was cool to see that without having to go in that direction like every other movie probably would have.
Yeah.
I read that you really liked working with Robert Kirkman and that you really wanted to please him because he created this whole thing, and it just made me wonder how you spent much time with him. And we interviewed him and we just thought he was really funny. Did that come across to you? Yeah.
He's hilarious. I mean, at first I didn't know what to think of him because he has this real kind of offbeat sense of humor where when you first started talking to him, he's like, did you like it? He's like, no, I hated it. And you're like, it takes you a little bit of time to go, oh, okay, that was a joke.
Right.
He's a man. He created this incredible graphic novel, and he created these characters. And when I met him, shooting episode 4, I felt kind of like a little kid looking at him like, hey, are you happy with me, Andrea? He wanted to be pleased because he's lived these characters for 7 years and he knows the characters better than we do. And to meet the creator, it was pretty surreal. But he's been amazingly supportive of all of us.
Oh yeah, like how does he show that?
There was some pretty intense things we had to do on the show, some pretty crucial moments, and he would be very supportive and say something really kind, like knocked out of the park, or wherever he said it was kind of like a tap on the back, like he did it.
It's funny he said the same thing about working with you guys. He said he walked on set and he'd see the first time Stephen Young met Andrew Lincoln, and he's like, this is Glenn and Rick's first meeting, and he pulled out his camera. So it's really cool to think of you guys, actors and him together, both having like giddy moments meeting each other.
It is pretty giddy.
I usually think of zombie movies as being kind of fun and thrilling and terrifying, but not necessarily heartfelt. And like in most of the time, you can almost get callous about death with these movies, but Walking Dead, since it needs to live over time, characters are more fully drawn, and so I think it kind of becomes a different kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Typical zombie fare.
Well, there's a lot of different kinds of zombie fairs. I watched a lot of different zombie movies in preparation of this, and the ones that I gravitated towards were more the 28 days, 28 weeks later. The ones that were really dark and primal and terrifying. They weren't tongue in cheek. The characters weren't looking at the camera.
You like Shaun of the Dead?
No, I do like Shaun of the Dead, but for my own personal life, if I was going to be part of a zombie movie on TV series, I'm glad we're playing for real.
Yeah.
And I think that the reason why The Walking Dead is really resonating with people is that it transcends the horror genre. It's a story about people and survival and what people do under tremendous adversity. And I think that people can really relate to the struggles of the main characters.
Have you had much interaction with fans?
Yes and no. I mean, I'm just new to Twitter. I'm kind of figuring it out. I mean, with Norman Reedus later, and he's like setting me up because I'm trying to do this Twitter thing. But I've met a ton of people at Comic-Con and all the conventions, and people have been unbelievably supportive. I live in New York City, and it's very surreal. I'll be on the subway, walking on the street, and people just randomly say, like, I'm sorry, sister. I mean, just out of the blue, and it's all around me.
What do you say?
Thank you.
When did you know that Emma was going to get it?
I knew very early on because in the graphic novel, she gets it, very soon. And it was a really necessary part of storytelling because it really defines who Andrea is. That loss changes her forever.
Yeah.
What I didn't anticipate would be that I would just fall madly in love with my little sister. She's the kindest, sweetest little girl. And we really bonded and became sisters. And as the episodes were unfolding and we were shooting, it just became so sad knowing that she was going to have to leave the show because we just loved Annabelle.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
I know. I hope next year we have flashbacks. And we can do like some film movie stuff. We can see Amy and Andrea, before the car breaks down and Dale saves us. They were out to Beyonce and having some fun.
I thought she got ripped off because if I was an actor in a zombie movie and I had to die, I would want to have some good champagne time, lurking around and stuff.
She had a pretty awesome death.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was
and she's not the best screamer in the history of all time.
Yeah.
When Brandon Darrow's on her neck, that piercing, like horrible scream.
We put that at the beginning of our episode of the podcast talking about that one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what else I got here. Okay, so does being a part of this world where the dead rise and most people you love are probably going to cause you to react to our own world differently or examine our own world differently, think about things differently?
Yeah, I mean, when you shoot something like this, it's 24/7. You really enter a very dark world, and it's 24/7 in your minds and your thoughts and your emotions. It's a very hard thing to shed. And for the great part of the summer, I grieved the loss of my sister and my family, and thought I was going to die all the time. So it doesn't leave you, and it stays with you for a long time. I still have nightmares about zombies and hypothetical situations about people that I love dying. And I know a lot of people watch the show have a hard time watching it at night because they say, oh my God, Laurie, watch it. I can't go to bed for 3 hours afterwards because my mind starts spinning. I get here, and I think there's a terror that really resonates in you, and we're playing it for real. So it feels real as an actor, as a human being.
I actually read where you said you were talking recently. There's a scientific fact that if you believe it to be true and you build enough in your imagination, your body has no difference.
Yeah.
You said that. So being an actress and you go through these situations all the time where you're putting yourself in someone else's head, do you think that has an effect on you as a person?
100%. It took me it took me quite a bit of time to come down. And I know it took my other castmates as well. Everybody works differently. There's some actors that use transference. They'll imagine someone from their life or bring up a past event and project it. Like that's how they get their emotion. I'm an actor that uses a lot of imagination. And if you build it in your mind, if you build it strong enough, like a small child, you want to play with their imaginary people and you really believe they're real. As an actor, as an adult, when you do that, you don't know the difference. It is to you. So when Andrea lost Amy, I lost Amy too. And I went through a grieving. I went through. I know that sounds really actory and corny and lame, but
that's how it feels.
That's how it feels. And I love the show, and I really wanted to honor the story. And so I just went, as many of us did, to the darkest place possible because we really wanted to bring the truth to this. We wanted it to be authentic and real. You can't fake stuff in,
Yeah, I was amazed at Chandler Riggs in the scene of the zombies attack. I was about to cry watching him.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
It's so funny with him because you know how like kids never lie.
Yeah.
You know, if you really want the truth.
Yeah.
So Chandler's my favorite person on set. He'll come up to me sometimes and be like, "You did a really good job in that scene." And when he says it, I know
Yes.
I've got Chandler's stamp of approval. He doesn't lie. He's also like a good actor.
Yeah.
If I got Chandler's thumbs up, I know I did pretty well.
That's cool. What does your family think about this whole thing?
I think it's awesome. I mean, my brother's completely obsessed with the show. He's one of the biggest Walking Dead fans ever. I think my family's just really excited. I'm part of something so wonderful. I mean, it's kind of a dream gig.
Cool. I just have a couple more questions. So, do you think that Andrea would have actually shot Rick either time she had a gun pointed at his head?
If you mess with me even more, possibly. Andrea's she's a little hot-headed, and she does have a really good moral code, but she has a little bit of temper. And I don't necessarily think she was shot in the first time she met him, because she was just kind of having a moment. But if anybody touched my sister, if Daryl came along and tried to put pickaxe through her skull when I was trying to hold on to the last glimpse of my little baby sis, like if anybody messed with her, I don't know what I would have been capable of. Truthfully. So I'm glad I didn't have to come to that.
Yeah, Daryl's kind of grown on me.
I know, he's awesome.
So the season's just about over a couple more hours. That's it. How are you feeling about that?
I'm kind of bummed. I wish we had 6 more to go. I wish we had like a fuller season. I really look forward to watching every week. I have this ritual normally and I we both live in New York and we both get together and watch the show together. And it's fun, and being part of these podcasts and interacting with fans. It's been a really, really magical time.
Yeah, next season will be great when there's more. It goes on for longer.
Yeah.
It's too short.
I know, but we're coming back.
Yep, that's awesome. I'm really happy how successful you guys how this has been.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I have some lightning round questions here just for fun. You ready?
Yes.
What do you like about zombies?
We can tell you about our zombies.
Of course.
Because I think all zombies are different in all the different movies, right? I think what I like about our zombies is that it was established in episode 1 that there's still part of the human being left. Like when Morgan's looking out the window and his wife keeps coming to the house.
Yeah.
It's very conflicting because every single zombie was a human being that had hopes and dreams and first love and a life, and they're walking the earth in a form of purgatory, and it's very conflicting because yes they're the enemy, yes they're gonna eat you, but at the same time they're sick people.
Yeah.
They're us.
Yeah.
Got infected. So that's what I like about our zombies is that it messes with your head and it brings about a lot of conflicting emotions.
Cool. What is the worst mistake you can make around a zombie?
Oh my god, yeah, okay. Don't shoot off a gun. Don't draw attention to yourself. Try not to bathe.
What's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
Probably The Exorcist.
What is better, dogs or cats, and why?
Oh, I love them both. I've had dogs and I've had cats. I think that's like Sophie's choice. I can't.
You don't have to kill the other one. Okay. What is the first thing that you will do after the coming zombie apocalypse?
Me and Andrea.
You.
What do I do?
What will you do? Yes.
If the zombie apocalypse occurs?
When it does, yeah.
Okay, can I get on a plane? Or do they not work anymore?
Okay, yeah, it's your thing. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, well, hightail it to Canada and hang out with my parents and like just bunker down and just love them and hold on to them for dear life and get a gun and watch the door and yeah.
And what did you think of Andrea's sudden death in the most recent issue of the comic?
What?
Just kidding. Haha.
Oh, funny.
I got it. Just even too. Okay, so we have one rule on the show, and that is that everyone has to do a zombie sound. Here's Andrew Lincoln's. Here's Stephen Young. I thought the best one was probably Chandler. So, what do you mind?
Okay.
That was particularly awesome since I can see you.
No, but don't you love how I like use the whole hand movements too?
You look like you're gonna spit blood on you.
I know. I'm watching how zombies came from zombie school.
Yeah.
They're the real boy authentic zombies, so I'm like trying to spill the tips. So I can get zombie stuff.
Nice. You may get to play one at some point.
As long as it's not Andrew's zombie, because that means I'm dead. But you need to put on the wig, make
You
glasses.
found a bunch of makeup.
Yeah, incognito.
All right, thank you so much.
Cool.
Awesome.
I really enjoyed talking to you.
Yeah, you too. And congratulations on success, and looking forward to watching more shows.
Thank you so much. I love the finale.
You do. Very well. Take care.
Thanks.